Consider one example on convolution integral. Continuous time LTI system with unit impulse response x of t is equal to u of t minus u of t minus 3 and h of t is e power minus 2t u of t plus 1 minus u of t minus 1. Obtain the output for applied input. Here x of t is u of t minus u of t minus 3. We know that u of t is a unit step signal which begins at t equal to 0 and its magnitude is always 1. So let this be u of t which begins at t equal to 0 and it will be continued till infinity. U of t minus 3 is unit step signal which begins at t equal to 3. That here I have shown, which begins at t equal to 3. As it is minus, so it is represented as negative, which will be downside. So it is the magnitude of this signal is minus 1. Let this be u of, that is this be u of t minus 3. Now if we add u of t with u of t minus 3, from 0 to 3 there is a step signal. At t equal to 3 its magnitude is 1 and here at t equal to 3 its magnitude is minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 will become 0. So for t greater than or equal to 3 the value of the signal is 0. So that is nothing but x of t signal. Here this is x of t signal which is obtained by adding u of t with minus u of t minus 3, which exists for t equal to 0 to 3. Now consider h of t which is equal to e power minus 2t. It's an exponential decaying signal multiplied with u of t plus 1 minus u of t minus 1. Here u of t plus 1 is a step signal which begins at t equal to minus 1 and it will continue till infinity like this, but it begins at t equal to minus 1. We have u of t minus 1 which begins at t equal to 1, that is minus u of t minus 1 is begins at t equal to minus 1. Because of negative amplitude it will be downside. So when we add this signal with this signal, the unit signal will appear from minus 1 to plus 1. When this signal is multiplied with e power minus 2t, we get an exponential signal which begins at t equal to minus 1 and ends at t equal to 1. So because of multiplying with unit step signal, the exponential signal will exist only for this period. So this is the h of t signal which is equal to e power minus 2t. Now try to find the convolution integral between x of t and h of t. We know that convolution between two signals is represented as x of t star h of t, which is also equal to h of t star x of t because of commutative property. So accordingly, from this equation I can represent it as summation k varies from minus infinity to infinity h of tau x of t minus tau. So therefore now we'll consider h of tau as fixed signal and x of t minus tau we will shift it. So this is h of tau signal which is obtained by replacing t. This is tau, and this is x of tau signal which is obtained by replacing t by tau, that is this is x of tau. The value of this is e power minus 2 tau. So now let's draw x of t minus tau signal which is obtained by taking reflection of x of tau signal. Now I'll draw x of t minus tau signal. This is x of t minus tau signal, x of t minus tau, and we know that this is the point where tau is equal to t and this is the point that is t minus 3. Now we'll try to solve this problem using graphical method. Now we'll consider t equal to minus 1. Let t is equal to minus 1. So now we'll consider t equal to minus 1, that is x of minus 1 minus tau. So x of minus 1 minus tau signal will be obtained by shifting this x of t minus tau signal towards left by 1 unit. Now I will draw x of minus 1 minus tau. So here we can observe that for t equal to minus 1, x of minus 1 minus tau and h of tau, they do not overlap. Therefore we can write y of minus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore now y of t value is equal to 0 for t less than or equal to minus 1 and greater than minus infinity. Now we'll consider t equal to 0. That is for t equal to 0. So here we supposed to consider t equal to 0. That is 0 minus tau, that is nothing but the same signal. So now if we now here we can observe that h of tau and x of minus tau signal, if we overlap x of minus tau signal on h of tau signal, it looks like this. Here we can see that minus 1 to 0 of h of tau and x of minus tau signals are overlapped. That is, so only this portion is overlapped. So therefore now we can write y of 0 is equal to integration, that is lower limit is minus 1 now, minus 1 to 0, x of tau value is h of tau is e power minus 2 tau and x of tau is 1 d tau. Simplifying this, we can write y of 0 is equal to e power minus 2 tau divided by minus 2, that is minus 1 to 0, which is equal to e power 0 divided by minus 2 minus e power 2 divided by 2 can be represented as plus 2. This can be further simplified as 1 by 2 in bracket e power 2 minus 1. Simplifying this, we'll get y of 0 is equal to 3.19. Now we'll consider t equal to 1. For t is equal to 1, so now this signal will be x of t minus tau. So we are taking t equal to 1. It means that we are supposed to shift this x of t minus tau signal towards right by 1 unit. Now I will shift this signal towards right by 1 unit, so that we'll get x of 1 minus tau. That is, so here we can observe that this is x of 1 minus tau signal. Now we'll compare x of 1 minus tau signal with h of tau signal. If I place x of 1 minus tau signal on h of tau signal, we'll see what all area will overlap. So now I overlapped x of h of tau signal on x of tau signal. Here we can see that is minus 1 to 1 signals are overlapped. Therefore, now I can find y of 1 is equal to integration. The lower limit is minus 1 and the upper limit is 1, because from minus 1 to 1 h of tau and x of tau signals are overlapped. That is, h of tau is e power minus 2 tau, x of t minus tau is 1 d tau. Simplifying this further, I can represent it as integration of e power minus 2 pi is e power minus 2 pi divided by minus 2 minus 1 to 1. Simplifying this, we'll get e power minus 2 divided by minus 2 plus e power minus 2 into minus 1 is 2 divided by minus 2 will get 3.63, that is y of 1 is equal to 3.63. So now consider for t is equal to 2, that is this is x of 1 minus tau signal. To get, if we take t equal to 2, that is this will be x of 2 minus tau signal, which can be obtained by shifting this signal towards right by one more unit. I will shift this signal towards right, that is so here we can observe that this is x of 2 minus tau signal. Now compare h of tau signal with x of 2 minus tau signal. Now I will try to place x of 2 minus tau signal on h of tau signal. So place the x of t minus tau signal on h of tau signal. Here we can observe that minus 1 to 1 the signals are overlapped. That is, this is minus 1 to 1. Therefore, here also we can get y of 2 is equal to minus 1 to 1 e power minus 2 tau into 1 into d tau. So which is same as y of 1 value, that is y of 1 is equal to y of 2, which is equal to 3.63. So now consider for t equal to 3. So here we can observe that this is x of 2 minus tau. So for t equal to 3 means it's supposed to become x of 3 minus tau. X of 3 minus tau signal can be obtained by shifting this towards right by one more unit. I will shift this signal towards right by 1 unit. So here we can see that this is x of 3 minus. Now observe x of 3 minus tau and h of tau signal. I will try to place x of 3 minus tau signal on h of tau signal. So I have placed x of t minus tau signal on h of tau signal. Area from 0 to 1 is overlapped. That is, this portion is overlapped. Therefore, now we can find y of 3 value. Y of 3 is equal to integration, that is lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 1. That is 0 to 1 h of tau, that is e power minus 2 tau, x of t minus tau is 1 d tau. Simplifying this, we'll get e power minus 2 tau divided by minus 2. Limit is 0 to 1. It can be further simplified as e power minus 2 divided by minus 2 plus e power 0 by 2. So by simplifying this, we'll get the answer as 0.43. That is y of 3. For t equal to 4, that is, here we have x of 3 minus tau signal. If we shift this signal towards right by one more unit, we'll get x of 4 minus tau. So we'll try to draw x of 4 minus tau. I'll make it 4, I will shift this signal towards right by 1 unit. So this is x of 4 minus tau signal. Now we'll try to perform the convolution between h of tau and x of 4 minus tau. So if I place this x of 4 minus tau signal on h of tau signal, that is, so I have placed x of t minus tau signal on h of tau signal. So here we can observe that no any area of h of tau and x of t minus tau signals are overlapped. Therefore, y of 4 value is equal to 0. Therefore, now we can say that for t, thus we can say that for t greater than or equal to 4, y of t will be 0. Therefore, now I can write the summary as y of 4 3 and y of 4 is equal to 0. So now I will try to plot this signal y of t. At y equal to minus 1, its value is 0. It is 0 here. At y of 0, its value is 3.1. Say it is 1, 2, 3 and somewhere it is 3.1. At y equal to 1, its value is 3.63. That is, we may get here. At y equal to 2 is also 3.63. We may get here. At y of 3, its value is 0.43. That is, we may get here. And at y of 4, its value is 0. Now we'll join all these points. So this is the output signal y of t. Now we'll solve the same problem using another method. First we'll consider case 1, that is when t is less than minus 1. So now, as we know that this is x of t minus tau signal and this point is t, we'll consider t is less than minus 1. That is, we're supposed to shift this x of t minus tau signal towards left such that it should cross minus 1. So now I will consider this signal as x of minus 2 minus tau, because here t is equal to minus 2. So here we can see that the signal x of t minus tau is shifted towards left by 2 unit. So now if you perform the convolution between this signal and this signal, there is no overlap between x of minus 2 minus tau signal and h of tau signal. Therefore, h of tau is equal to 0. Therefore, y of t is equal to 0 for t less than minus. So now consider case 2, that is when t is greater than or equal to minus 1 and t is less than 1. That is, t is greater than or equal to minus 1 but t is less than 1. So here we can see that this is the starting point of x of t minus tau, that is at tau equal to 0, its value is t. Right now t is greater than minus 1 and it is less than 1. So now here we can observe that from minus 1 to 0, there is a overlap between h of tau signal and x of t minus tau signal. I will show this by overlapping x of t minus tau signal on h of tau signal so that we can understand better. So here we can see that this is x of t minus tau signal which is placed on h of tau signal. Here we can observe that from -1 to 0 there is an overlap between h of tau signal and x of t minus tau signal. That is for this area. This is the common area between these two signals. Therefore, the lower limit of the integration is -1 and the upper limit is t, because therefore we can write y of t is equal to -1 to t h of tau, that is e power minus 2 tau into x of t minus tau value is 1 d tau. Simplifying this, e power minus 2 tau divided by minus 2, limits are -1 to t. Now simplifying this further, e power minus 2t divided by minus 2, here minus and minus, plus e power minus 2 into minus 1 is 2, e power 2 divided by 2, that is nothing but 1 by 2 in bracket e power 2 minus e power minus 2t. So this is y of t for t is greater than or equal to -1 but t is less than 1. Now we'll consider case 3, that is when t is greater than or equal to +1 and t minus 3 is less than 1. That is, this is the t point which is greater than or equal to 1 but t minus 3 is less than 1. So now let's see, if I overlap x of t minus tau signal on h of tau signal for this condition, which all area will be common. So here we can see that this is x of t minus tau signal and this is point t and this is t minus 3. Now here we can observe that the area from t minus 3 to 1 is the common area between h of tau signal and x of t minus tau signal. That is, this area is common between these two signals. That is, lower point is t minus 3 and the upper point is 1. That is, those are the integration limits. Therefore, y of t is equal to integration t minus 3 to 1 e power minus 2 tau into 1 d tau. Simplifying this, e power minus 2 tau divided by minus 2, that is t minus 3 1. It can be further simplified as e power minus 2 divided by minus 2 plus e power minus 2, tau value is t minus 3 divided by. So simplifying this, I can write it as 1 over 2 e power minus 2 t minus 3 minus e power minus 2. That is y of t for t greater than or equal to 1 but t minus 3 less than 1 means t is less than 4. That is t less than 4. Now we'll consider case 4, that is when t minus 3 is greater than or equal to +1. That is nothing but t is greater than or equal to 4. So here we can see that this is x of t minus tau signal, this is t point and this is t minus 3. this t minus 3 should be greater than or equal to 1. So we supposed to shift this x of t minus tau signal towards right such that t minus 3 point should cross 1. I will show this by overlapping x of t minus tau signal on h of tau. This is x of t minus tau signal and t minus 3 is greater than 1 now. So here there is no common area between h of tau signal and x of t minus tau signal. Therefore, y of t value is equal to 0. That is, for t greater than or equal to 4 less than infinity. So therefore, now I can write the summary of y of t, that is y of t is equal to 0. So now we'll try to find y of t value for t equal to minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So for t equal to minus 1, its value is 0. That is y of minus 1 is equal to 0. So y of 0 is equal to, that is, now 0 will fall in between for this condition, that is t equal to 0. So if we substitute t equal to 0 and simplify, we'll get y of 0 equal to 3.19. For t equal to 1, that is y of 1. So y of 1 will belongs to this condition where t is greater than or equal to 1. So by substituting t equal to 1 in this equation, we'll get y of 1 is equal to 3.63. Similarly, y of 2, that will also belongs to this condition, that is t is equal to 2, will get the same, that is 3.63. For y t equal to 3, that is y of 3 is equal to, substitute t equal to 3 in this equation, we'll get y of 3 value as 0.43. And for t equal to 4, that is y of 4, that belongs to this condition because t is greater than or equal to 4. So its value is 0. So these are the different values of y of t. These are same as the previous answers. Thank you for watching.